Well, good afternoon and welcome to Browning, Montana. It's James LaFontaine. Welcome to Big Fork Valkyries volleyball here as the Valkyries get ready to take on the Browning Lady Indians here from Browning, Montana Conference action. And we'll get ready to start here. I had a chance to, let's pregame, brought to you by our new sponsor, Farm Bureau Financial Services. Seth Price at 406-420-2054. Financial and property casualty insurance needs. Get a hold of Seth for all your needs here. And I had a chance to talk with senior captain Taylor Hallett before the match here today. And this is what she had to say on the pregame show. Pregame, again, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services.
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to Valkyrie Volleyball. And on the road in Browning, Montana, take on the Lady Indians. And here on the pregame show, I have the captain, senior captain, and center for the Big Fork Valkyries, Taylor Hallett, and talk about your senior season. This is your last season play high school volleyball. You've been to the state a couple of times. Talk about this year's team and how you guys have been playing so far this year.
I think we've been playing really well. We have a lot of returning athletes from last year. Currently, we're 4-0, and yeah, we have tough games coming up, but I think we've been working really hard in practice, and I think we'll do really well if we play our best game.
Well, I think what I seen at home, you guys took on and beat Whitefish 3-0, and then you played Columbia Falls. You let them get a game, but you beat them 3-1. Those are teams that you beat in last year's divisional down in Corvallis to get to a state. And so I think you guys have improved a lot of new kids. And who else have you beaten in conference this year and played?
We've beat Libby and Ronan this year.
So you beat Libby, that's right, Ronan at home, and then you beat Libby on the road, right? So a big match coming up next week. Probably, for one of the teams that'll be toughest for you guys. I thought Columbia Falls so far was the toughest matchup that you had. But we go to Polson to take on the Lady Pirates, and they're notoriously good in volleyball. Talk about that team and what do you guys have to do to execute against them?
Yeah, Polson's a really good team, but I think if we just have high energy and work really hard, we've been training really hard in practice and having good energy and really supporting each other, I think we'll do good if everyone's locked in on the game.
Yeah, I thought you guys the other night when you played Columbia Falls, that was some really good volleyball back and forth and a good competition for you rather than some of the other ones where you kind of pretty much walk through those games. But to have a good, strong match with a team like Columbia Falls, you only give up one, but really probably pushed you guys a little bit.
It did. But I think we play better when we play tougher teams because the energy and the competitiveness really comes out.
Well, playing at home is probably a lot of fun, a lot of energy, and a lot of kids there, especially if the football team comes down and supports you like you guys go and support them when they're playing. And just a little bit of energy and a fun atmosphere that we have where you guys play at home.
Yeah. Hopefully everyone shows up the next couple of games.
So before we get to Polson next week, and we'll talk about that when we go on the road. I'll be down there to broadcast that match as well. But you taking on the Lady Indians of Browning today. Little short drive over here. Talk about this matchup against them because I'm not sure what their level is at this year.
Yeah, I think they can be a scrappy team, so we just have to be ready for some weird plays to happen. But really, I think we just need to find the core on most of our hits and serves, and we'll be good.
Well, talk about the rest of your teams here. that play for you. You got Claiborne, you got Cassie Schlitt, that start. Reagan Waller does a really good job. Trying to think. Summer Campos is kind of new, really coming into her own. I mean, she's tall, lanky at the net. Lily Sophia, Emily Wisman, and some of the others that play for you. Talk about your chemistry between you guys.
I think our chemistry has been really good this year. I think we're all very supportive of each other, and I think we can have really good energy. And I don't know, I think we have a lot of different personalities, and it makes it fun because we're all just joking around and having a good time on the court, winning or losing.
So how is it for you? This is your senior year, so your last year. You're the captain this year, and so keeping everybody locked in and the leader being the setter.
What was the question?
We'll talk about your team being a senior and being the setter and the captain on the team.
It's weird being a senior for sure, because by the end of the season it'll be my last game playing with some of these girls, and I really like that I get to end off my high school career playing with this team.
Well, and I'll be remiss if I didn't mention you have an opportunity, not a full scholarship, but a scholarship to play volleyball at Carroll, and I know us at Big Fork are really proud of that. And so, how do you take that? And you got sign with them, so and your parents.
I think I've worked really hard for it, but I still am very happy that I still got to play with a bunch of these girls, high school and travel ball. But I'm really proud of the relationships I've made in my entire volleyball career, and I'm looking forward to the new chapter in my life.
Well, I'm looking forward to today's match. It'll be my first one of the season calling volleyball on the road, so it's always kind of a challenge, but been here before. I remember last time I was here was the first time that you got to start.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah, we were here. So that was the last time I was here for volleyball. So I'm looking forward to today. We're proud of you. Keep it going. You guys keep the momentum going. Keep playing the way you're playing, at the level you're playing, and you'll have all the success in the world. I think you guys can go far. Have an opportunity to take one match at a time. So good luck today, and go Vols.
Thank you.
All right, Taylor Hallett on the pregame show here, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services and Seth Price. So thank you to those. Thank you to Taylor Hallett on the pregame show. At the senior going on, we'll play volleyball at Carroll next year, but want to wrap up and have a really good season for the Valkyries. They're playing really well. They're 4-0 in conference play. Again, we talked about that. They beat Ronan, we beat Libby, and then Whitefish and Columbia Falls. So got a match here today at Big Test next Tuesday. We'll broadcast that from Polson as well, and that'll be around a 7:15 start. I'll remind you that before the end of the game. Hey, let's take a look at the starting lineups. Starting lineups are brought to you by JD Detailing. Josh Deagley, 406-261-1460. In business about 5 years or so. Was voted second the best of Flathead. You got detailing needs, contact Josh Deagley. Hey, starting lineup for the Browning Lady Indians. I didn't get who their captain was, but the libero is a 5'2" senior, number 4, Madison Burns. At 5'7", outside hitter, senior. Number 1, Cameron Plainfeather. At 5'4", a senior defensive specialist. Number 14, Kenna Rutherford. Also on the defense at 5'6", senior. Number 5, Sierra Friedenberg, middle hitter, and blocker at 5'9", a junior. Number 7, Peyton Morris. The setter is a sophomore at 5'6", number 2, Taryn Laframboy. And finally, a defensive specialist setter at 5'7", sophomore, number 6, Avery Caffrobe. And the Lady Indians are led by head coach Jesse Salway. This is by Maggie Mountain Horse. And Taylor rides at the door. For your Valkyries, little change today. Libero is a 5'3" senior, number 0, Olivia Claiborne. At 5'10", junior middle blocker, number 1, Summer Campos. At 5'7", outside hitter, a junior, number 3, Reagan Waller. At 5'9", outside hitter, junior, number 4, Olivia Carlson. Middle blocker at 5'9", junior, number 5, Lily Sophia. The captain is a 5'10", senior setter. We interviewed her on the pregame show. Captain number 6, Taylor Howlett. And finally, a 5'7", opposite side hitter, junior, number 8, Emily Wisman. Head coach is Ariel Putnam, assisted by Josh Feller and Anna Fox. And get ready to get here underway. And again, starting lineups brought to you by JD Detailing. They're going to present the flags, and stay right here for the national anthem here from Browning, Montana, and I'll be quiet and listen in. All right, we're about ready to hear. That's national anthem, and then we'll get ready to go. We'll introduce the starting lineups first of all, Big Fork, and then the Browning Lady Indians here. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes of Owls, 406-270-7384. Text me, let me know if you're listening out there. Appreciate that. First broadcast for volleyball on the season. We had football last night. Next week, big week coming up. It is homecoming week. And the Valkyries will open up on the road at Polson, take on the Lady Pirates. Broadcasting on BFS events on YouTube. About 7:15 start time. It all depends on how the matches happen before for C Squad as well as for the JV. And then next week, Thursday, it will be soccer at home as they take on Libby. Football on Friday, 7 o'clock, as they take on the Loggers. And on Saturday, they'll take on, in volleyball, the Libby Lady Loggers. And that gets on a little bit earlier. They start at 11 o'clock in the morning, 12:30, and 2 o'clock for varsity in the afternoon. So we'll be home to not broadcast that, but PA that and be at home for that match. So earlier action, if you want to take a look at, it was C-Team. C-Team won 3-1. It was 25-15, 25-17, 14-16, and then 15-13 in the fourth to win 3-1 for the C Squad. For JV, the junior varsity, they swept 3-0 against the Lady Indians, 25-15, 25-8, and 15-7. And so we get ready for varsity action here from Browning, Montana. It's the Valkyries. Valkyries in their white tops, if you will, and blue shorts and blue lettering. And for Browning, they're also in white, but like a burgundy red for letters and numbers. And they're introducing Browning, the Lady Indians, at this time. So finishing up the introductions. So introductions done. We're about ready to go. Big Fork has the serve. So coaches bring them together, and they're going to shake hands. The officials are here. We're ready to go here. And just a little bit behind schedule. It's supposed to start about 4 o'clock, but that first match, C team went a little bit long, so greet each other at the net and get ready to get underway. And Big Fork out there in the front line is Wisman, along with Campos. In number 4 is Carlson. In the back row, we got Howlett, Lily Sophia, and Reagan Waller. And coming in, the libero, Olivia Claiborne. That's how Big Fork lines up. Yeah, look like Emily's dad and brother listening from home. Yeah, it's been good so far. See Squad 1 and also JV. We're ready to go here, and it'll be Taylor Howlett to serve for the Valkyries. Serve dug out by Browning. Knocked down. Browning will knock it over. That's 14. Rutherford. A kill by Summer Campos on a nice set from Big Fork. And I'll have to learn these names. So 1-0 here. Already on your Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard, and Howlett to serve again. Howlett, deep serve, dug out there by Friedenberg, over, and into the net. Browning hits it out, into the flag on the far side. And that's probably their setter, Taryn LaFramboy, number 2, it is. Howlett serve, dug out, number 2, LaFramboy gets it over. Kill, and that kill is out, hit out by Rutherford. It is 3-0 the Valkyries. Here on your Big Fork Harvest Food Sports scoreboard just underway. Howlett to serve again. Oh, out to libero number 4, Burns. She didn't let it go. It would have been close. It was close to that. I think would have fell in, but off her hands, out 4-0. His Big Fork leads here against Browning. Howlett serve, nice jump serve, deep. Again off the libero, Madison Burns and out of play. And a point for Big Fork at 5-0. Howlett, back, jump serve, deep serve. This time Burns able to get it. LaFramboy. And Rutherford gets it over. Howlett's going to set up Wisman. Wisman cross court, dug out by LaFramboy. Across by Browning. Howlett outside set. Down the line, nice kill there by Carlson. Right down the left line. And it's 6-0 already for Big Fork. So coming out firing. Deep serve by Howlett. Dug out by Burns. Set over. Block. And the block goes out off the kill by number 14, Rutherford. And the libero, Burns, is down on the court at this time. She gets up I think she took a shot with that volleyball. And point for, on the block, it was Campos, I believe, at the net, knocked it out of bounds off the kill by Rutherford. So point for Browning. And 2, LaFramboise serves. Reagan, Waller from the back line. Campos over the top, outside. 1. Plain Feather kills it off of Reagan Waller. Out of play and a point for Browning. So 6-2. Serving is Taryn LaFramboise for the Lady Indians. Service on the way. Steps up. Dug out by Carlson. Howlett. Waller down the line with a kill. She's going to get it as Browning gets it back over. Howlett. Wisman in the middle. Dug out by Browning. Back set. Rutherford. Deep and out by Plain Feather. And just past the end line on Big Fork side. So they get the side out and the point. And that'll bring number 10, Lorea Cummins, into the lineup for Big Fork. Olivia Carlson to serve. Deep serve. Burns. In. Gets it across. Campos. A kill. Dug out by Browning. Browning will hit it out of bounds off of Burns, a libero. And point for Big Fork. Carlson to serve. 8-2. Carlson. Deep serve. That one's going to be out of play. Off of number 5, Friedenberg. And a point for Big Fork at 9-2. 9-2 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Here from Browning, Montana. Carlson serve deep. Burns will dig it out. It'll be LaFramboise. Over and back. They don't get it over. Number 10. Cummins hits it back. And timeout taken by Browning. Here, 11-2 in the first. Best of 5 here as Big Fork, the Valkyries, take on the Lady Indians here from Browning. And a 1-minute timeout. I'll take a timeout as well. It is 11-2 in the first on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Well, it's early yet, 11-2 here in the first, but Big Fork looks like they're clicking, serving well, digging, and making the kills and making some nice passes. So Big Fork up early. It'll be Olivia Carlson continuing to serve for the Valkyries, up 11-2. Service on the way, right in the middle. Dug out by the LaFramboise. Back over. And off of Carlson. Point inside out for the Lady Indians. So Plain Feather hit it, and then LaFramboise over for the Lady Indians. Number 3 serving now in the goal, Sophia Bearchild. Bearchild service deep. Dug out by Campos. Off the set by Hallett on the pass and dig there by Claiborne. And Claiborne will serve. Lily Sophia will come in. Summer Campos will come out. Claiborne serve. Burns at the net. Sophia knocks it out. Just got in. Wisman over. LaFramboise outside set. And Big Fork underneath the net on the kill there by number 10, Cummins. And serving is number 14. That's Kenna Rutherford for Browning. Into the net, so side out, point for Big Fork. And back to serve is Cassie Schlitt. Service dug out by Cummins. Kicking over Browning. Gets it over by number 7. Morris setting up. Howlett, Lily Sophia. And too deep by Sophia. Side out point for Browning. That'll bring number 6, Calfrobe, back in to serve for the Lady Indians. Here, 13-5 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. And Calfrobe to serve. Service, little short, dugout, Schlitt. Howlett, Reagan Waller over. The Fromboy. Kill. Sophia gets it. Howlett will get it over for Big Fork. The Fromboy outside. Kill into the net. Valandra in the ball game for Browning into the net. So side out to Big Fork point. 14-5 is Reagan Waller to serve from the left side. Waller's service, nice deep. Oh, off the hands. I believe that's number 6. It is. Calfrobe out of play and point for Big Fork. Should be 15-5. Waller. Kill. Calfrobe gets it this time. Outside. Carlson. Over. Waller gets it over. LaFromboy far side. Into the net. So Big Fork saying was under the net. And number 12, Valander will serve for Browning. Jump served, too deep, and out. 16-6, 10-point lead as number 5, Friedenberg, will come in for Browning. Also number 1, Plainfeather, Cameron Plainfeather, and Lily Sophia to serve for the Valkyries. Up by 10 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard, 16-6. Sophia serve. In the middle, dug out by Browning. LaFromboy outside. Getting it across was number 1, Plainfeather. Big Fork would get out. Reagan Waller would just get it across. LaFromboy outside set. Plainfeather blocked at the net. It's Campos along with Howlett on the block for the Valkyries. 17-6 here. Now Lily Sophia will continue to serve for Big Fork. Service gets across the net. Dug out by Browning. Number 7, deep Sophia. Howlett, Waller. Kill. Actually, Carlson gets the kill right in the middle. As Calfrobe can't handle it for, check that, number 5, Friedenberg can't handle it for Browning. So, Sophia serving. Deep serve. Friedenberg. Getting it over is LaFromboy. Howlett outside. Campos. Deep. Browning trying to dig it back out. Can't. Nice kill there by Summer Campos. And off of Browning. And point for Big Fork at 19-6 here in the first on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Lily Sophia to serve. Service. Nice serve. Off of Friedenberg. LaFromboy going to set it up. Plainfeather blocked at the net by Campos and Howlett. Browning gets a pass across. Campos down. Dug out by Browning. Waller. Howlett outside. Carlson. Fromboy. Plainfeather. Howlett upset. Campos straight down. And a nice kill by Summer Campos. Nice set by Taylor Howlett. It's 20-6 here on your JD Detailing scoreboards. Lily Sophia continues to serve for Big Fork. Dug out by Friedenberg. LaFromboy across by Browning. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller off of Rutherford, out of play. And point for Big Fork. Sophia will continue to serve. Trying to learn all these numbers. And they had to fetch the ball. It went all the way outside the gym. And now the ball back, and Sophia ready to serve at 21-6. Sophia, boom. Dug out by Rutherford. The farm boy, Rutherford will get it across. Waller, Howlett, Campos, killing it down. Off of Browning, off of Rutherford into the net. And point for Big Fork, 22-6. Lily Sophia will continue to serve for Big Fork. A nice streak. Off of Rutherford. That one's going to play, so an ace for Sophia. Serving really well today. And she'll continue. Here up 23-6. Sophia's serve. Nice deep. They got about Friedenberg. The Fromm boy. Friedenberg gets it across. Reagan Waller. Howlett. Nice pass right in the middle of the defense for Browning and nobody there to get it. Nice job by Taylor Howlett there, recognizing nobody in the middle of the court. And 24-6, so this is game point in the first. Sophia. Can she serve it out? Friedenberg. Plainfeather will not get it across, so ace for Sophia. And a nice job by Sophia serving. Serves for the first game at 25-6. And a nice first game for Big Fork. And we'll take a timeout. So 25-6 on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard here from Browning, Montana. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals. Glad you're listening out there. Emily Wisman's dad and brother listening back there. We'll be back after this timeout from Browning, Montana. Well, welcome back, Valkyrie Volleyball here on BFST Events here on YouTube as they're taking on the Lady Indians of Browning here in Browning, Montana. James LaFontaine with you. 406-270-7384 if you're listening out there. Hey, Valkyries take the first one, 25-6. Browning will serve. And looks like number 2, Taryn LaFramboy, will serve. So you got Wisman, Campos, and Howlett in the front row. Claiborne, Schlitt, and Reagan Waller in the back row. Or check that. Schlitt goes out. Wisman comes in. That was Clay, actually, in the front row. Carlson. And service by Howlett. Deep serve. Dug out by Burns. At the net. Gets it over. Howlett will grab it. Waller outside. Kill by Carlson. Browning digs it out. Waller. Howlett. Wisman. Cross court. Kill. As LaFramboy can't handle it. And Wisman with the cross-court kill. 2-0 here in the second as Howlett serving for the Valkyries. Deep serve. Dug out by Plainfeather. Campos at the net. Out jumping number 14, Kenneth Rutherford. This can't be right. They have it listed at 5'4". No way she's ever as bit as tall as Summer Campos. Ace service off of Burns by Taylor Howlett. And I think this is the misprint on here. And Howlett will continue to serve for Big Fork. Burns. Reagan Waller will grab it. Howlett will set up Wisman. Wisman with the kill. Browning gets it out. Plain feather. Waller. Campos down off of Browning's LaFramboy. And point for Big Fork at 5-0 here in the second. And another ace service. Browning will take a timeout here. And I'll get this figured out. They changed some numbers, that's why. And Brooklyn Bird is in, number 14. She's the middle blocker. I'll get this all straightened out. I'll be back after this timeout from Browning, Montana. 6-0 here on your Farm Bureau Financial Services in the second. All right, we're back. Howlett to serve for the Big Fork. And service a little bit long of his side out point for Browning. So Waller will dig out the serve. Howlett, Campos off the block, off of Wisman, and out of play. And I figured out what was going on here. Howlett serving Campos off the block. Browning cannot return it, and a nice kill by Summer Campos. (7-2), and Olivia Carlson is served for Big Fork. Nice deep serve, dug out by Burns. LaFramboy, and get it across Philandra. Howlett will dig it out. Campos back line, dug out by Browning. LaFramboy, and a deep shot there. I believe that's number 3, Bearchild. Or check that, number 5. Friedenberg. Carlson serving. Burns will dig it out. Campos. As Burns sets her up perfectly, Campos with the kill for the Valkyries. It is 9-2 here in the second. Valkyries won the first 25-6. Carlson. Nice serve. Burns will dig it out. Into the net. And an ace service for Carlson. And she'll serve again. 10-2 on the Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Carlson, deep serve into the net. It is number 3, sorry. Bearchild. Can't quite see the numbers here sometimes. Carlson continues to serve up 11-2. Burns will dig it out. Campos again at the net as Burns sets it up for her. Number 11, Ayana Green will come in for Browning. Carlson serve deep. Ayana Green, they find her right away. Get it across as LaFramboy. Claiborne outside. Wisman with the kill. Dug out by Browning. Getting across is Bird. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller into the net. Partially blocked there by, on the far side, by Browning's number 8. Tacey Upham. And Bird will serve. Deep serve. Claiborne. Howlett. And point to Browning. Can't get it quite across as Campos tries to get to it. And 12-4, Valkyries lead. Bird. Claiborne. Howlett back. Campos. Kill down the line. Laframboy going the wrong way. Off of number 8. Up him. And Olivia Claiborne to serve for Big Fork. Up 13-4 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Bird digs it out. Laframboy. Bird from the back line. Kill. Up the left line is good. And side out to Browning. Number 6, Caffro will come in for Browning, and she'll serve. As Big Fork leads by 8, 13-5 here in the second. Deep serve. Claiborne knocks it across, and the kill by Green. And a point for Browning. Carlson, Howlett, Wisman. Into the net. And point for Browning. And they'll continue to serve 13-7 now on your Montana Athletics Cup scoreboard as Big Fork leads. Waller, Howlett at the net with Green. Dugout, Reagan Waller, Sophia. Howlett will get it back across. Laframboy setting up Green. Green will hit it into that. And side out point for Big Fork at 14-8. That'll bring in Cassie Schlitt to serve as Wisman goes out. So Wisman, Claiborne, and saying Big Fork is under the net. And it'll be point side out to Browning at 13-9 now. Within 4, number 1, Carmen Plainfeather back in. And serving, it's number 12, Zoe Valandra. Valandra jump serve. Dug out by Claiborne. Howlett digs it right in the middle. Perfect as the defense comes in. There was a hole in the middle, and Howlett does it again. Number 5, Friedenberg will come back in. She'll come in for Valandra, and serving is Reagan Waller. From the left side, Waller gets it. And Green can't handle it as it drops in the middle of the court for an ace. 16-8. Reagan Waller serving. Waller deep serve. Dug out. Back to Waller. Howlett going to set it. Sophia. Lily Sophia with the little dink down the right field line, when, if you will, for the point. 17-8 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Waller to serve. Waller gets the ace. Yeah, Coach caught it. The line judge not paying attention on that last serve. Waller with a deep serve. Plainfeather into the net, gets the point from here. I believe she stepped on the line and got a break because they didn't catch it. But 19-8 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard here from Browning, Montana. The Valkyries lead here in the second after winning the first 25-6. They're 4-0 in conference play on the season with a big matchup coming up against Polson next week in Polson, Montana. We'll be down there at BFSD Events on YouTube. About 7:15 is scheduled first serve in Polson. That depends on, in volleyball, how the first games before that, C and JV. C squad gets underway at 4:15 at the Linderman Gym, followed by JV, then varsity coming up on Tuesday. Thanks for listening out there. We appreciate you and appreciate the sponsors as well. So Reagan Waller continues to serve for Big Fork here, up 19-8 here in the second. And here's a serve by Waller. Waller, deep serve, dug out the farm boy, killed by Green. Howlett puts it back over, dug out by Calfrobe. Plainfeather gets it across. Howlett going to set up Sophia. Sophia kills it, dug out by Bird. Plainfeather just has to get it across. Claiborne, Howlett, Carlson, and Plainfeather into the net, and it hit the ball into the net. So a point for Big Fork at 20-8. And Browning out of timeouts here in the second as Reagan Waller continues to serve. Deep serve dug out by Browning and off, I believe, number 8. That's Upham. And for an ace for Reagan Waller. 21-8 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Waller service dug out by Bird into the net. And Browning can't get to it. Another ace for Waller. And now 22-8 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Reagan Waller, service. Nice deep ace. Nobody touches it as it hits the floor. 23-8 here in the second. Dug out by number 5, Friedenberg. Cross. A nice save by Reagan Waller. Sounds like Big Fork was across the line, under the net, and so it'll be side out point for Browning. 23-9. Burns, service. Schlitt. Reagan Waller from the back line. Keel, they got LaFramboy. Bird will get it across. Waller. Howlett. Sophia. Off of Plainfeather. Out of bounds. Summer Campos will come in for Claiborne on the front line, and Lily Sophia will serve for Big Fork. 24-9. Service. Dug out. Bird. Burns just going to get it over. Dug out by Schlitt. Outside. Claiborne, Carlson. Off the nice set by Hallett. And they win this one 25-9. So 25-6 in the first. 25-9 in the second. It's best of 5. They just need one more. So 25-9 here on your JDT telling scoreboard. We'll be back with the third here from Browning, Montana, as the Valkyries lead this one 2-0 and need one more to take the victory. I'll be back after this timeout. Well, welcome back to Browning, Montana. Valkyries take the first two, 25-6, 25-9, and they'll play the third. You got Campos, Carlson, and Howlett in the front row. Lily Sophia, Reagan Waller, and Cassie Schlitt in the back row. And Sophia to serve. She's serving well for Browning. LaFramboy, Bird, Plain Feather in the front row. In the back row, Burns. I'll get you the rest here. Service cross. Waller will set up Howlett. Campos with the kill. Number 6 as well in the calf robe. And number 5 in the back row. That's Friedenberg for Browning. Sophia with the point. Serves again. Off of Burns. A nice ace serve. And Lily Sophia serving well today for Big Fork. And she'll serve again up 2-0 here on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. Ace service as Lily Sophia just gets it across net cord and drops on the side of Browning. So a point for Big Fork at 3-0 here in the third. Best of 5 here from Browning, Montana. Sophia puts it in the net. And Claiborne will come in for her in the back row. A nice job of serving today by Lily Sophia for the Valkyries. Number 2, Taryn LaFramboy serving for Browning. Deep serve. Claiborne, Howlett, Carlson down the line. And just a little bit long by Olivia Carlson. So side out point, point for Browning. And a Fromboy to serve. Fromboy, deep serve. Claiborne, Howlett. And a nice kill there by Howlett. Wisman will come in for Cassie Schlitt. And Taylor Howlett back to serve for the Valkyries. Dugout. The Fromboy, Plain Feather. Claiborne. Howlett, Wisman, off the block, out of play, point for the Valkyries, and side out. It's 5-2, not side out. It's still Big Fork serving as Taylor Howlett continues to serve up 5-2 here on your Big Fork Harvest Foods scoreboard from Browning. Service, jump serve, nice serve. Burns will dig it out. The Fromboy is going to go get it, sets it over, and into the net. By number 10, Cummins. And Howlett continues to serve. Jump serve. Burns. LaFramboy back to Burns. Burns will kill it way deep. And point for Big Fork as Taylor Howlett serving for the Valkyries. Howlett, jump serve. Burns. And 14, Brooklyn Bird tries to back dunk it, if you will. And that's a lift, or what we call a carry in volleyball. They call it a lift. Howlett to serve, Howlett deep serve. Off of Plain Feather. Out of play. Point for Big Fork. It's 9-2 here on your Big Fork Harvest Food scoreboard. Timeout taken by the Lady Indians of Browning as they trail 2-0 and 9-2 here in the third. I'll take a timeout as well. All right, we're back here in Browning as Taylor Hallett serving for Big Fork. Up 9-2 here in the third. Service. Nice deep serve. Plain feather. Bird will get it across. Claiborne. Hallett going to set up. Campos blocked by Brooklyn Bird. He's number 14. She's at 5'10", a middle blocker. Number 12 will come in, Valandra. And number 3, Bearchild. Bearchild will serve for the Lady Indians, trailing 9-3 here in the third on the side out. He hadn't blown his whistle yet. Now, she started to go before the whistle blows. Got to wait for that. Howlett outside. Wisman with the kill. Too long. As Waller digs it out, passes to Howlett. And Wisman's kill a bit long. A point for Browning. Browning. Deep serve. Claiborne. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller into the net. 9-5 here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Valkyries lead here in the third. Is Bearchild serving. Reagan Waller gets it across. Kill. Dug out by Big Fork. Oh, Howlett gets it across. Nice dig. Brooklyn Bird blocked at the net. Campos and Carlson on the block for the Valkyries to get the side out. And a 10-5 lead as Olivia Carlson will serve for Big Fork. Up by 5. Carlson, ace service in front of Burns. And she'll serve again, up 11-5. Service into the net by Carlson. So side out point for Browning. And Brooklyn Bird will serve for the Lady Indians. Deep serve, too strong by Bird. Out the back line. Campos comes out. Sophia comes in for Big Fork. And Carlson to serve. Or check that, Claiborne to serve. Deep. Claiborne digs it out. Howlett. Reagan Waller too strong on the kill for the Valkyries. And number 10, Larea Cummins to serve for Browning at 7-12. Browning trailing. Wisman cross court off the block. Dug out by Laframboy. Wisman going to kill it again. And Browning into the net. So point for Big Fork. Side out 13-7. As Cassie Schlitt will come in to serve, and Emily Wisman will go out here in the third. Service deep, dug out by Bird. Bird hits it in the net as Laframboy can't quite get to it. And double them up, 14-7 now here in the third for the Valkyries, leading on your Flathead Lake Live scoreboard. Deep serve. As Bearchild can't handle it, and diving for it is Caffro out of play. And point for Big Fork at 15-7 now. And Cassie Schlitt will continue to serve for Big Fork. Service deep. Bird, Laframboy, getting across is Browning. Howlett, Sophia, nice kill. Laframboy into the net by number 12, Valandra. Didn't get it across. That's 4 hits, so it's point for Big Fork at 16-7. And number 5, Friedenberg will come in for Valandra. Schlitt serve. Nice deep serve right down the middle. Two Browning Lady Indians look at it, and it falls in between them for an ace for Schlitt. 17-7, 10-point lead now for Big Fork. Schlitt, boom, Bird. Into the net as the Fromboy can't get to it. Point for Big Fork, 18-7 now here in the third. The Fromboy will go out. That'll bring up number 13, Roxy Kennerly in. Service, ace service off a Bird by Schlitt. As Big Fork goes up 19-7 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Schlitt serving again for Big Fork. Oh, service ace right in the middle. Nobody covering that for Browning. And Burns will come in for Bird in the middle to receive for Browning. Schlitt service off a calf rope. Cross. Waller, Howlett, Sophia gets it out. And a kill by Calfrobe, I believe. Or check that, number 5, Friedenberg, on the set by 13, Kennerly. Number 1, Plainfeather comes back in, and she'll come in for number 3, Bearchild, and serving. Board gets it out. And a service by Browning. Number 5, Friedenberg, who just came back in. So 20-9, Big Fork leads here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Friedenberg serving. Claiborne. Howlett outside. Reagan Waller gets it across and gets the kill. She dinks it across the front line. It drops in the middle. So side out to Big Fork. And 21-9 is Reagan Waller will now serve for the Valkyries. Outside. Plainfeather off the block of Big Fork. And point for and side out going to Browning. Point to Big Fork, 22-10. Sophia to serve. Campbell's back in for Big Fork. Lily Sophia, deep serve. Burns will dig it out. Kennerly down the line, dug out by Big Fork. Howlett. Reagan Waller just over the top of the front line and drops it in for Big Fork at 23-10. Lily Sophia serving for Big Fork. 2 more points for the match. Sophia, nice deep serve, dug out. Bird gets it across. Howlett Campos off of Burns, out of play, and a nice kill by Summer Campos for the Valkyries. Game, set, match point right here. Lily Sophia serving for Big Fork. Up 24-10 on your Farm Bureau Financial Services scoreboard. Deep serve, dug out by Browning. Kennerly, deep. Kill by Bird off of Sophia in the back row. Claiborne will come in for Sophia. Number 8, Upham, will come in for Browning. And serving is number 13, Roxy Kennerly for the Lady Indians. Deep serve out. That is your match. as they win this one 25-11. So 25-6, 25-9, 25-11. I'll come back with your post game here. Maybe I'll get an interview here. I'll talk to Coach Putnam and see if she wants to talk on the post game. Be back after this timeout as the Valkyries win this one 3-0. 25-6, 25-9, 25-11 here from Browning, Montana. All right, welcome to the post-game show. And post-game is brought to you by Averill's Flathead Lake Lodge. They've proudly supported Big Fork Athletics since 1945. And joining me on the post-game is head coach Ariel Putnam. Great match today. You guys really played. I thought some really good play by some key players, right? Mm-hmm. Steady, Taylor, always steady.
Absolutely.
But Summer Campos had a great job at the net. Lily Sophia in the serving. Mm-hmm. It seemed like she's struggling getting the service in, but she served really well today. Talk about some of the stats you have and how your team played.
I'm looking at them for the first time too. Let's see. So Summer led us with a .55 hitting efficiency, so 50%, over 50% of her balls were kills. She had 13 kills for us today. Reagan and Cassie each had 6 aces. The team had 24 aces, served above a 95, passed well, dug well. Summer had 2 blocks. Yeah, it's a great game for Summer.
Yeah, I thought really, you always expect on some, and you look at Taylor, she's consistent and always sets you up and gets your players like Summer and the other girls in for those kills.
Yeah,
and
totally.
she did a great job again today. But Summer, I thought, really stepped up. Key and Lily and the Sophia's serving. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Reagan. Reagan had a good game and served well as, But from what I've seen from Lily Sophia before, not serving as well, hitting it out and then getting out of the game. But she did a great job today, I thought.
Yeah, she's super dedicated. She's a very disciplined volleyball player, and so she's really been working on her serving in practice, and all the girls have. It was much better today. Our serving percentage is going up as a whole. And, our whole thing today was that we're preparing to play Polson. Today wasn't a game where we came and we were just going to play a game and go home. We were playing this game in preparation for Polson. We have a game plan for Polson. Hoping to execute that here. And we're just working on the self-discipline. When things are hard, it's easy to do the things, but like the little things, because you're into a game and you're super mentally tied into it, and then when games are easier, that's when I think it's harder to say super disciplined. So they did a really good job with that.
I thought so, too. I thought they did really well, obviously, by the scores that I had here. 25-6, 25-9, and 25-11. You guys played really well. And,
that's awesome.
And, I think you're well prepared. So a big match coming up on Tuesday in Polson. So if you can't make it down there, we'd like to see as many people come down and support the Valkyries. If you can't make it, I'll be broadcasting on BFS events here on Tuesday. So we're looking forward to that. You're 5-0 in conference on the season. That's good.
Yeah.
So now you got to get through Polson. This will be the first time you faced them this year.
Yeah,
and then I think you would have faced everybody in the conference so far. And you guys are playing well. Just keep up playing the way you're playing. And some of these kids are really stepping up and playing some outstanding volleyball. So I'll let you go so we can get on the road and get home. Going like this, wrap it up.
Yeah.
But Ariel, I appreciate you always.
Thank you, James.
Always. Thank you.
And
Great job by your girls today.
Awesome.
So they win this one.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, Ariel.
Yep.
So the Valkyries win this 3-0. They 25-6. 25-9 and 25-11. 5-0 on the season, and a big one coming up again on Tuesday in Polson. Once again, thanks for joining me here on Big Fork Valkyrie Volleyball here on the BFSD events here on YouTube. Thanks. Wherever you are, have a great trip home. If you're driving home from Browning and just listening in and listening back to it, just have a great afternoon. Drive safely, and we'll get you on Tuesday. I'll be broadcasting from Polson. That's set to first serve at 7:15 for varsity, but maybe a little bit earlier, probably as early as maybe 7 o'clock, so be listening for that as you tune in. Once again, the Valkyries 5-0 in conference on the season as they win this one 3-0 in Browning against the Lady Indians. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great afternoon, and it's 5 o'clock, so it's good night. From Browning, Montana, this is James LaFontaine.